For more than a century, 13 colonies lined the eastern coast of North America. They were British, they paid British taxes, they fought British wars, but across the Atlantic Ocean, something was changing. The colonies were growing wealthier, more independent, more confident. And when the British Crown demanded more control, resistance began. This is the story of how a rebellion became a revolution. After the 7 Years' War, Britain faced massive debt. London looked to the colonies for revenue, the Stamp Act, the Townshend Acts, the Tea Act. To Britain, these were reasonable measures. To the colonists, they were tyranny. No taxation without representation. Protests erupted in Boston. Boycotts spread. Merchants refused British goods. In 1773, disguised as Native Americans, colonists dumped 342 chests of tea into Boston Harbor. The British government responded with punishment. The colonies responded with unity. In April 1775, British troops marched toward Concord to seize colonial weapons. Militia forces gathered in the town of Lexington. No one knows who fired the first shot. But when the smoke cleared, war had begun. The American Revolutionary War had started. Farmers became soldiers. Blacksmiths became officers. Merchants became generals. And one man would soon lead them all: George Washington. By 1776, reconciliation was no longer possible. In Philadelphia, delegates debated the unthinkable: independence. On July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was adopted. It declared that all men are created equal, that governments derive power from the people, and that when a government becomes destructive, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. The colonies were no longer colonies. They were the United States of America. But words alone would not secure freedom. For years, the Continental Army struggled, poorly supplied, outnumbered, undisciplined, yet they endured. In 1777, at Battle of Saratoga, American forces achieved a stunning victory. It convinced France that the revolution had a chance. French money, troops, and naval power changed everything. The war was no longer colonial, it was international. In 1781, British General Cornwallis moved his army to Virginia. Washington saw an opportunity. With French naval support blocking escape by sea, American and French forces surrounded Yorktown. After weeks of bombardment, the British surrendered. The war was effectively over. The world's most powerful empire had been defeated by its own colony. In 1783, Britain formally recognized American independence. But the real challenge was just beginning. The United States needed a constitution, a stable government, a national identity. The revolution did more than create a country. It created an idea that freedom is not granted by kings, it is claimed by people. From a fragile rebellion emerged a nation that would one day shape the modern world. The colonies fell, the republic rose, and history would never be the same.